It's a beautiful day in California, and today we are at Temescal Canyon, and I'm gonna be going forest bathing. I will be clothed, don't worry. What are we doing right now?
We are going in for our elemental experience.
Yeah.
Going forest bathe, gonna do a little mindfulness practices.
Yes.
And connect.
Love it. What is forest bathing?
Forest bathing is just being really intentional and being mindful about taking in the forest, which we're going into, the trees, and a lot of studies show more and more now just being in the trees helps boost your immune system, reduces depression and anxiety. So a lot of times we don't take the moment to just be still and take it in.
The other day I was feeling really out of it, anxious, and I thought to myself, when was the last time I've been in nature? Right? I think when I'm tired, I'll get sleep, I'll meditate, practice mindfulness, but then nature is like the best medicine for that, honestly. You were inspired to do this also because of your experience with burnout in a way?
Oh, yeah. Definitely burnout, anxiety, depression, addiction, ways to, I was seeking a disconnect because I didn't know how to deal with the issues I was going through in my life. And then the nature therapy, yoga, mindful movement, it all was, again, those tools that shifted my life and shifted how I felt just by those little changes. So instead of focusing on having to go towards a certain location or destination, we just drop into the sensation, starting with our breath. So we do little breathing exercises, and we do that, then we just tune into our senses. And I find the best way to do that is to set the mouth up for a little bit, just be quiet, tune into the sights of the trees, grass, the ground that we're walking on. And so we tune into the sights, and we're also just paying attention to what's around us, maybe viewing certain things that we know as trees or as grass, and then I like to relabel things or get out of the box and look at things from a different lens, right? To bring things more into focus with our brain chemistry when we're learning to relabel things. Instead of a tree or a leaf, say this is a elephant or woman or hat, right? And that forces our brain to shift, hone in on our sense of focus and sight. Then we tune into our sense of sound, taking in sounds from the birds, surrounding environment, and then just being, again, letting go of this idea that we gotta walk a certain amount of miles or we have to have a certain type of conversation with people we're with, but just allow ourselves to just be and just take it all in and just pay attention to how we're interacting with our environment and connecting through that. So as we explore different spaces on our walk, we find a clearing where we'll gather, circle around, and then tune into additional sense of taste by sharing some superfood snacks like chocolate, organic berries, but doing it with intention and mindfulness, not just rushing to eat food like we so often do throughout our day, but really being aware of, hey, how does this food feel in my hand? What does it look like? And then infusing gratitude into it, because studies show when we do that, it helps our microbiome digest the food and get the nutrients more effectively.
Woo! That was amazing. Thank you so much, Daniel.
You're welcome.
I feel very complete. I actually cried at the end. Oh, I love how it went dark, as I said, and I cried at the end. No, for real. It was very emotional because kind of realize how much you're missing of all this day to day as we're all busy with our lives, doing, and we forget about the being. It's so true. So for me, it definitely got a bit emotional as I let all of the week go and reconnected with myself, but it was a beautiful thing. So Daniel, where can people find out more?
You can find out more on Elemental Mindful Flow. Or find me on Dancing Life. And I list all the events I do where we get people together to connect outdoors, connect through movement, music, all things that have been a game changer for my life.
Love it. And listen, even if you're not in LA, find these types of events where you are, or create them. You don't need it to be an event or someone facilitating it to make it happen yourself. So this is meant to inspire, empower you, and of course, as I like to end these videos, live your life outside the box. Bye.